Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today to go over our new landing page. So during today's webinar, we'll show you how we can create this page, so how we get started, and we'll also show you some examples of completed pages. So I'll be walking you through the process from start to finish here on our Great Kids Demo portal. So our first step is to go to Settings, and then our dashboard settings. So this feature will be available for editing for those of you who are admin users. So from settings, we'll go to dashboard settings. Now, a landing page has not been created for this page yet. So we want to say, yes, create landing page. So that'll be your first step here. Already you can see that our featured line sheets have pulled. So on this landing page, we will be able to see 8 featured line sheets. So this is going to pull from your line sheets tab, and it'll stay in the same merchandised order. So this step has already been completed for you. What we'll focus on today is how we add our components. So you'll notice that we're viewing in our edit mode, and we have not yet published it. This means that our buyers are not able to see this page yet, since we're still working on it. So I'll click on Add Component. What the components are a way to add imagery and linking that imagery somewhere within New Order. Examples I'll be showing you today would be linking to a line sheet, linking to your ATS, linking to your media gallery. So once we have copied and pasted that URL and added an image, we can title it and choose our width. So here are our options. 100% width would be a banner. 50% means we could add 2 side-by-side images. 25, we could add 4 across, and then we have 1/3 and 2/3. So you'll actually be able to choose your sizes and merchandise accordingly. So my first example is going to be a banner image with a link to our new spring arrivals. So I've already pre-selected some images, which I highly suggest you do. And I'm going to drag and drop my image. I will call this Spring Arrivals. And then here I have in the next tab, I already have Spring 2018 filtered. I will copy this link, paste it here in the URL. And as I mentioned earlier, we want this to be a banner image. So I'm going to keep it at 100% and save this component. So here we have our image with our title of Spring Arrivals. And when the buyer clicks on this link, they're going to be directed straight to our products page, but already filtered for Spring 2018. The next example I'm going to show you guys would be to link to ATS. So we'll add our component. I will drag and drop our image here. I will call this ATS. And then to choose our link, here we have ATS filtered. I'll copy the link, paste the URL. And for this example, I'm going to do 50%. So we'll add 2 next to each other, and I'll show you how we can merchandise that. So now I'll press save. And here we have our second component. I'll add 1 more so we can add a 50% so that it matches. Let's show our lookbook. So we'll call this Spring 2018 Lookbook. And I've already pulled up our lookbook from our media gallery, so I will copy that. I'll go back to demos. This is actually going to be our autumn winter. And we'll paste the URL. So we can actually edit the titles and URLs moving forward. So for example, this link is for our autumn winter 2017 lookbook. After that season has passed, we can just edit this component, swap out the URLs, and swap out the image if necessary. So here we have the link to our media gallery, our title, and for width, I'll choose 50%. So we will have 2 side by side. Now you'll notice that it really depends on the size of your images. So this is just for example purposes. This was more of a vertical, whereas this is a horizontal. So these don't line up exactly, but that's for you to play around with and merchandise accordingly. So let's say we decided to edit that out. Maybe this image is better as a banner. We can go ahead and edit it and save. And now we have 2 banner images and a 50%. So this is up to you to customize, to edit, and kind of play around with it, especially when you have images that are saved in different sizes. So I'll add one more component. Let's see here. Let's add our toys. So here we have our image for toys. I've already pulled up our page, filtered for toys. I will copy that, paste it here in the URL, and title it Best Sellers Toys. And I'm going to choose 50% and see how that lines up with our other image. So a little bit better here. And again, we can merchandise it. So if we wanted to move this around, it's really easy by dragging and dropping. So that's how we create the components. And if we ever need to edit this in the future, we'll just click our settings and we can edit out the URL, edit the image, the title, as well as the width, and then make sure we save it. Our last step will be to turn this on as published. So by toggling on published, our buyers now have access to shop here. So what we're doing is directing your buyers to specific pages and specific products within NuOrder. So maybe we uploaded a new lookbook and we want them to see that when they first log in. We can direct them to our ATS, to our best sellers, in addition to our featured line sheets. Examples of ways that you can use the homepage is if you're running a promotion. So you could add imagery that says 20% off of closeouts. We can add an image that says, join us at Children's Club. Our booth is 1234. So this is also a way to use as marketing content, similar to the splash page. But here we can actually link the images to pages within NuOrder. So I'll show you guys one more example. This is a home and lifestyle example. So here we have a banner image. So this would be that 100%. And there's no title. So it's just sitting there as an image. And then we have shop home decor. We have some items that have been restocked. In this example, we've added some videos and then our featured line sheets. So you'll notice here that there are 6 line sheets, whereas on our page we had 8. So the home page will show up to 8 line sheets. So if you don't have 8 line sheets already set up, it'll show however many you have less than that. So in this example, this home and lifestyle only has 6 line sheets, so those are the only ones we see. For those brands who have a lot of line sheets, so 8 or more, your first 8 line sheets will be the ones that appear, and they will stay in that order. So I'll show you an example of that. If I hop back into line sheets, we can see here that this is the order of our line sheets, which matches the order on the home page. So for example, this car seat core for 2018 was not one of the ones that we saw. However, if I move it here in line sheets and now it is part of the first 8, it will appear as one of the featured line sheets. So keep that in mind, admin users, that those first 8 line sheets that you have here will be the ones shown on the home page. So I hope you guys enjoyed this webinar. The homepage is definitely a feature that you want to take advantage of, especially with trade shows season around the corner. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to our wonderful support team at heroes@nuorder.com or your account manager. Thanks so much. Bye.